Welcome back, Irish fans, to the Culver Academies. I'm Jack Nolan. He's Ben Koyack, who just happens to be on the Mackey Award watch list again this season. Just talking with Scott Booker. A lot of responsibility on you this year. You're continuing the tradition of great tight ends here. In this group, you're the only tight end who's actually played in the game. How does that add to your responsibilities?
It just means I have to get all the other guys ready and try to, get them ready for what's going to come when we get in game situations. I think the guys have done a great job, responding, going hard every play, not taking any plays off because they know they're going to have to be out there.
Even though you guys haven't been in full pads yet this week, you go in tomorrow. These have been very intense physical practices. What kind of progress do you think the tight end unit has made?
I think we've made great progress. Especially some of the guys like the freshmen. Durham and Mike are both redshirt freshmen too. So, coming into the offense not knowing very much and, coming out here getting lots of reps every single day. I think they've done a great job, adjusting to our offense and really, working hard.
When you play at this level, there's really no off time. You left spring ball, but you had OTAs in June. You've been working the entire time since spring. How are you different now than you were at the end of spring ball?
I'd say maybe I'm a little bit more focused. Spring, it's early morning. Sometimes you don't really necessarily grasp, the progress of it. But once you're going through OTAs, you're going through some, you realize you're getting closer and closer to the season. You really need to bite down and get to work. So I'd say coming to work every single day is something I've definitely improved on.
I'm sure you've heard this, but people now often refer to Notre Dame as tight end U. What does that mean to you?
It's a great honor that I can be a part of it, and I just work every single day to try and do what's expected of me and do what the coaches ask.
What kind of fraternity is there among the tight ends? Not just the ones that are here, but the ones who are not and are now making their marks in the NFL. You've got Troy, and you've got Kyle, and you've got Tyler. The list goes on and on. John and Fasano. There's so many of them in the NFL right now.
Yeah, like you said, everyone knows about them. I still talk to Troy a lot. Every now and then I'll get a Snapchat from Troy just making a funny face or something. So I think, all the guys just like to support each other. And, at the end of the day, we're all guys from Notre Dame. So I think that's something we all like about each other.
Often they refer to, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, but tight ends can sometimes be referred to as, well, he's the pass-catching tight end. Well, he's the blocking tight end. But you really can't get away with that here, can you?
No, you can't. You got to be able to do everything. You're going to line up, 70 plays. You got to be able to block. You got to be able to catch. You can't get away with just being able to do one, or else you'll be exposed. So, like I said, you got to come to work every single day to be a better player.
Coach Kelly has made it very clear to everyone who will ask, and even some who do not ask, this offense needs to score more points this year. What role will the tight ends play in that?
Wherever he puts us, like you just said, we could run the ball 70 times, and we'd have to execute 70 times blocking the ball, whether that means, blocking down space, blocking down line, or we could catch 70 balls for all he wants. We'd have a lot of guys catching balls at the tight end position, but wherever he wants us to fit in, that's where we'll go. And
you're at a position where you can put up some pretty good stats that people can read in the paper or look up on the stat sheet, but for you at the end of the game, what makes you most pleased after a game about your performance?
Maybe knowing that I contributed to this one. It's a long game. There's always going to be a couple, rough plays here and there, but as long as, me at the tight end position, I can do what I can to help. I can help the younger guys, maybe lead them too. So doing anything I can to get this team going and get a win for the team. All
right, as we wrap this up, you're a veteran now. You've opened camp back on campus. You've opened camp down at Camp Shiloh, and now you're here at Culver Academies. What's it been like here this week?
It's definitely been interesting. Like I said, I've never been here before, but it's been nice. It's been a fun experience. It was fun going on the ropes course too. Fun getting to bond with some of the guys and just walking around the lake here. So it's been pretty fun.
All right, Ben, thanks so much for the time.
No problem.
With Ben Koyack at the Culver Academies, I'm Jack Nolan. Watch ND, presented by St. Joseph Regional Medical Center, official wellness partner of Notre Dame Athletics.